Okay, to me it's a very bad night. One of nights you can describe it as horrible, really. So I come here and want to record my first YouTube video, and I don't know what I can say. It's hard days, not usual. I'm always feel like I am one of one of men's who have a bad luck. It have been ever so good with me, but these days with all of this shit away of my head, of course, about Rakism and Islam and Macron and Egypt somehow I don't know how. Uh, I said that oh, it's not time, the suitable time for us as a generation. I am 29 right now. Uh, Next September I will be 30 years and I have a bachelor degree in science and microbiology and I have no work because I can't uh, feel safe between the others, even in any country else, not related to Egypt, my home. I don't think I will be a good guy if I say anything harm my country. And I love it so much, of course, more than anywhere, more than anything, more than any religion, more than anybody, of course. And I want to say we have very hard days between 25 January Revolution and now. Very, 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 very hard. No, no, no. What I can say. Listen to me. We have three destructive wars in only the last 50 years. Now we have about 30 years without casual wars or non-war, but we have spent a lot on soldiers, on army, on battles, small battles with terrorists like theirs, terrorists in Sinai, terrorists in Siwa, terrorists in what the fuck. We heard a lot of bad news in our sons and brothers in the military, and we lost friends, many friends, on borders and inside because they say I we are not understand anything and we want to understand everything right now, that we all say, and everything gone as you saw, but we still haven't any explanation to anything happened and happens and will happen. Correct explanation, good explanation, simple explanation. We aren't NASA scientists, even we 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 should be. Now I don't work. Even you. No, I am working right now already to have my bread, but I can't say the type of my job. It's very far in mind. I work in very hard things. One day I was agriculture engineer in Egyptian farm in the desert, away of the nearest supermarket was about 300 kilometers in desert. There I found another world, very different. It's farm, roads, mechanics, farmers. They was they were childrens and big people, what they call above 60 years, 70 years was working was 100 pounds. They carry potato, very big bags, and throw it in anything, then cars, then harbors, then other world. We do this with our food to get guns. We want guns. We want guns all of our lives. You want guns. Egypt. Please search on the internet about Egypt wars. All the history wars. Egypt. When we will rest. I don't give a shit to the Islamic world or the East or West world, Catholic, but Asian. I don't give a shit. I want to feel relaxed for 1 minute. 1 minute, Egypt feels happy. Nowadays, I listen to Macron says Islam, blah 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 blah. I love Macron. Really, I love him. And I love his story with his wife. And I don't need to say that I love France. Evil, Paris. Paris should aim. I don't know if I say it was the right way. Love is Paris. Everything is Paris. God is Paris. Ours is Paris. Zinedine Zidane is Paris. Pogba. I think Makalele and Elka. Some Muslims are French. They are French people, and their president speaks to them. It must stop here. Now he was speaking to the most of population, so to all the world, to Egyptians, to Saudis, to Pakistani, to Palestinian, to Israeli, to South African. Everybody in the world listen to Macron, of course. Every mind receive Macron messages as he can. I receive that as the truth, but we don't need it right now, especially right now. Egyptians don't need that. and it's a very good reason to stop. If one country, 100 million people, is feeling bad, very, very, very bad. Only, also, I want to say that I don't need to open borders between countries, especially Europe, and I can't express that my my imagination when I imagine my life in Europe as the as tourist, not terrorist, as tourist. London, Rome, Madrid, uh, Athens, Greece. I would love to say that I will pray in front of Dante Mask. I will pray. I will pray. I will look at him as a god. Okay. I think I can do it with Shakespeare, but not with all of the strong, like I will do with Dante. I will do it with Mozart. I will do it with Juliette Binoot, of course. I will do it with French soil, mud. I will put it in my house and I will test it. I will be sure if this land is like our land test because it gives the world a beautiful woman like Juliet. No, it's not a human being like us. No, she says in one of her movies, I am like she was speaking to her friend after his got death and Blue, part of the popular serial teleology, three color teleology. Blue, my favorite art. I don't know what I can say. I am everything in this movie is perfect, especially Julie. Julie, my daughter. I need, not just I want or I love. I need to have a daughter have the name Julie. I need this to feel like Julie's father. Okay. I love France. I love Europe. I love America. I love science. I love arts. I love my country. I love our music. We have Omar Khairat. We have Kulthum. We have a lot. Egypt have a lot, and Egypt have the trust of all Arabs. Even these days, Egypt is in an open war with Islamic terrorism, which our president described it on TV like this many times. Islamic terrorists, and we are Muslims. And we accept that from our president. Let it come from our president, not from you.